Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to another episode. Today, I want to do a review on Outer Worlds for the PS4. I can't believe I finished this game already, guys. I talked about this a few days ago briefly when I did my Final Fantasy V review from the Final Fantasy Anthology Collection, everything like that. Now I can finally go back to it, by the way, since I finished this game quicker than expected, everything like that. So I just wanted to talk about it. I just completed it again for the second time a few minutes ago and everything like that. But I beat it yesterday, and man, kind of a little bit disappointed with this game, honestly. Kind of a little bit disappointed with it. So first things first, I want to talk about is the negatives. The game is really short. It's really short. Many Western RPGs that I have played, I know that the main story is short, but I feel like this one is way too short. Like you can just get through it in a couple of hours. If you just focus this on the main story and leave all the side quests alone, you can finish the game in like 2 days, pretty much 2 days at that, and everything like that. So I wasn't too happy. I wasn't too happy with that. You know, it's really short. The side quests, there weren't many side quests. I noticed that there wasn't really that many from what I've seen. You know, because I did a lot of the side quests and everything. I did the faction quest because it's the quest you could do for the many factions in the colony, which is called Halcyon. No, I forgot how they pronounce it. I always call it Halcyon and everything. So that's a colony, everything like that, from people from Earth. They came there to live and everything. And the world is nice. I like well the worlds because now you're not only on one world, which I like and everything. But I'm gonna get to the positives in a minute and everything like that. But let me just focus more on this and not stray away from it, well, the negatives and stuff. But yeah, like the side quests you could do like you could do quests for different factions and stuff in the worlds or the galaxy, whatever you want to call it, the universe. You could do factions for them. They have the ones that you can do for your members of your party and everything like that. They all have their own separate quests you can do as well. Which I finished up those. I did a few last night, and I finished up the last. No, actually, I did all of them last night because it was just that short. The only thing I did today was just do the main story with the different choices I made. So I just got a different ending and everything like that. I thought I would have got another trophy, but I didn't. I only got a trophy for the first time I beat it, and I was it. But I was like, whatever. But they have those quests, the side quests, the faction quests. I know I mentioned that already. The quest for your team members. Is there any other type of quests? I think like another type or something they call it. Or maybe that's it. But yeah, but the many quests. I mean, well, the quests that they have is not that much. It's not that many. It's like oh my god, it's really short. The maps are really small on each planet. I'm like, damn, I thought it would have been more. Like I thought it would definitely would have been more because many of the Western RPGs I have played, oh my god, one particular one that I need to go back to. I feel like like it's pushing me now since I played this one. It's pushing me to go back to that Western RPG, and that is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Oh my god, the map in that game is huge. Like there's so much shit to do in that game. So much. It's like so overwhelming. That's the reason why I gave that game a break because I like damn like I would get on that game like on my days off whatever I was on at the time. I'll just get on that game in the morning, and next thing you know, it's nighttime because like damn, there's so much to do in the game, and it's like so many places you can go. The towns are big and everything like that, and it's like missions left and right. Like you doing one mission that game. Like let's say you yeah, like you focus on the side quest, or maybe you're doing a part of the main story, and you're on the road map, get into that area, then something else piques your interest on the map, and you stop to do that, or somebody else on the road map needs your help, so he stopped to help them out, and he got a new quest to do and everything like that. It's so much to do in that game. It's just a huge game and everything like that. I really wish this game Outer Worlds would have been the same, honestly, because the maps are just so small. The towns are really small as well. You can only go into maybe like four houses in the towns. Like really, like that sucks. You probably like three or four houses. Like that's whack. That's whack. I didn't like that at all. The biggest city in the game is called the city is called Byzantium. If I'm saying it correct, yeah, Byzantium. That's the main city in the galaxy, whatever, or house, whatever you want to call it, the world. I'm just gonna say worlds, whatever. the main city and everything, where all the rich folk and everything well live and everything, like the wealthy people and stuff like that. They live there, and that's what the faction named the Board is. Pretty much the bad guys, the elites and everything like that, corporate and the corporate people. That's the place they run, the city they run. That's also where they live and everything like that. That's the biggest city in the game, but still it's small. There's not many places to go into in that city. I would say since it's the biggest city, I would say maybe 5 or 6 buildings you can go into, and that's it. While the other like smaller colonies out there, whatever like that, you know, the smaller towns, the cities. I mean, yeah, smaller towns or villages, you want to call it. There's only like maybe four houses, three maybe, you know, and stuff like that. Like that's whack. I didn't like that at all. Like they're just so super small. The towns are just like, I wish there was more interesting things to see in the game like that. It was not. It was just lackluster, honestly. Like the my favorite planet was Terra 2 and everything because it looks so beautiful and everything. I love that. Love that that world. It was really nice. It's kind of similar to Earth and everything like that. And it definitely feels a lot like No Man's Sky. Um, I I kind of want to say I like it more than No Man's Sky, even though they're two different games. You know, just because with No Man's Sky, it gets boring quickly in that game and everything like that. Where you know you just all you're doing is exploring. You can do like multi. I mean, you can do missions like multiplayer wise, whatever other people like raids and stuff, which I don't care about. I prefer like exploring and stuff in that game. But after a while, it gets boring because like, what else am I doing on this planet? You know, all the planets are all the same pretty much. You know, the same shit you're doing, same things you're looking at. You know, so you know, that's the thing with No Man's Sky. This game is kind of like that, but also it gives it a story, an actual, official story. You have your own team, your own party. You can, walk like go places with. You know, each planet they have like little colonies or whatever set up. You know, you don't get that in No Man's Sky, or whatever. Minus if you go into like the galaxies that already have people, but if you go into Uncharted, this is dead. You know, but in this game, you have the towns and everything on each planet. You got your party, you got decision making you could do. You would be good or bad or in between and stuff like that. That's what I like. So it does have that type of similarities to No Man's Sky in that way. But then again, like I said, those two separate games. But I still wish there was a lot more to do in No Man's Sky, whatever like that. So yeah, but I shouldn't really compare the two, but it definitely has that similarity to me, and I honestly like how Outer Worlds does it. You know, I wish No Man's Sky could have been something like that, but like I said, this is a different type of game. You know, they went with something different and everything like that. So yeah, I think that's it with the negatives I want to talk about. Like I said, the maps are small. I really wish I don't know why they don't have that. Why they didn't have this feature where you can like add like a waypoint or whatever. You can pin like something on the map of interest, and you can just just go there from there. I didn't like that they don't have that feature because I had to stop and keep looking at the map to make sure I'm running in the right direction. If I'm getting closer to where I'm supposed to go, whatever like that. I'm like, I don't understand that. It's a Western RPG. Why don't you have that feature? You know, that features in every other Western RPG I played. It was in The Witcher 3, you know, it was in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It was in I think it was Fallout as well, and I think Skyrim. Honestly, I don't remember because I haven't played those two particular games in a long time. So yeah, but I do want to go back to them now and everything like that. But I think that's it with the negatives I can say. Oh, and also last thing, the ending, like the main story with the ending, I wasn't too big on. Like I feel like they could have done more. I feel like there was like they rushed it, or it was like on a low budget or something like that. Like that was the ending we got. Like they were just showing like your outcomes, like what happened after your all the decisions you made and everything in the galaxy in the colony. What happened after your that with your events and everything like that. It was just like a bunch of like the still images and just with somebody that the narrator's talking about this and that. This is what this person's doing now ever since after our events and everything like that, after what we did and everything like that, aftermath pretty much and stuff like that. I didn't really like that. And after that, it goes to the credits. You can either watch it, which I know a lot of you people don't. We just skip it all the time. We all skip. So I just skipped it. And then it brings you back to the main menu. Like, I really wish you could save and just continue from there with, after what happened. Like, why can't we continue after everything that unfolds? I don't like that. I don't like that because in other games like Skyrim, for example, after the main story and after, whatever faction that's in charge now, or if you decided to like do your own thing or whatever like that, you can carry on from there and continue on from there and actually have more to do with the story. More stuff happens after that when it comes to the main story, and then you get more side quests to do and you can finish up other side quests you didn't do from before. This game is not like that. Once you beat the game, that's it. You get that lame ending and that's it, done. Then it goes back to the main menu and everything, and then they're promoting the 2 DLCs for it and everything. I'm interested in getting it, honestly. I'm interested in getting the DLC, but I think I'm gonna wait because at the time I was interested, but I think I'm just gonna wait, or maybe I don't know because it's just such a short game. Like I feel like that DLC should be in the game already. That would have made the game complete, So I don't know why they left that out for and made it as DLC. I understand it's not that expensive. You can get the two for the season pass with the 2 DLCs. It's like $18. Well, at the time it was on sale. I checked a few days ago. I don't know if it's still on sale, but it's like $18 or whatever like that, which is not bad. But still, I feel like that should have been in the game already because the game is nothing much to do. Like I didn't like that at all. Like why you should have added that, because in a way that just makes, to me, it makes them feel, make me feel like they were just being greedy or whatever like that. Like, oh, let's just give them a portion of the game and just leave this stuff out for them to buy, and and then they can complete the game or whatever like that, have more to do. I didn't like that at all. Like it's kind of like, like you just having this content whatever on the disc locked or whatever like that, when you have to pay for it to, like, finally have the complete set. That's not something I like. I hate that so much with AAA devs and everything like that. So it's like, oh, but it is what it is. I like Obsidian and everything. Like they made some, like I said, with no, well, I don't know what else game they did, but I know Fallout New Vegas is really good. That's what they worked on everything. So this game definitely had the similarities and everything like that. It just sucks now that I heard that what's it? I didn't even know, honestly. I'm so late, but Microsoft bought them, so they're gonna be making, I think, an exclusive Western RPG for the Xbox or whatever like that. Like really, uh, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but I don't like Microsoft. I don't like Xbox. I don't like what they're doing. You can tell they suck because they have to buy up all these companies now to make exclusives for the systems. I don't like that shit. Don't like it at all. I can't. I don't like them. Can't stand them. But back then, yeah, with the 360, that's where it was at. But I don't like the company and the console. But it's just me, So yeah, and I don't really know much Xbox players like that, honestly. Most of the people I know is always, is either Sony or Nintendo Switch, and that's it. I don't really know much Xbox players. But anyways, so with the positives now, with the games, as I mentioned, all the negatives, I threw in a few positives there as well. But the positives, what I really like is that it's decision making. I've been dying to play a game that you can actually make choices and everything like that, and your choices actually matter. A lot of games are not like that nowadays, where your choices matter. A lot of games don't even give you decision making. It's just super linear. And although I love my JRPGs, I love them to death. That's my favorite genre and everything when it comes to Japanese role playing games. But they're always super linear, always super linear. You just follow the main story, which you get some side quests to do, and that's it. You can never like have decision making in these games, or like like branching paths that based off of your choices and stuff like that. Why these games never had it? I think the only ones I could think of was certain like Japanese strategy role playing games, like with what's the game called? Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together, which is a good one. There's some decision making in that one. That's the only one I could think of, honestly. Yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics would have been great if it had decision making. Imagine if you could have, joined the bad guys or whatever like that, or just not take any sides at all. I think that would have been great. So it just sucks that a lot of these Japanese role playing games are just like is super linear. They don't really have that choice making. So that's something I was yearning for or whatever like that. So that's also why I picked up Outer Worlds. Also because the game I always wanted to get, back then and everything like that. So I was finally able to get it, and now I'm like, like I wish it could have been much better and everything. But so yeah, that's the positive with decision making, everything like that. Your choices actually matter. I love that. I do love the characters in the game, like the characters you get in your party, because they engage in everything like that. They all have their own like stories to tell. They're like where they came from before, their background, and things that happened to them during this time or whatever like that. And then some of their missions, or for some of the members of your team, some missions would be like they trying to find their long lost friends, or this person contacted them after many years. I love that. That's really cool. Like I love that you have a cast that actually that engage in, they actually have their own like lives or whatever like that. They're not just there. Like some other games, you're just there, just with you, just there to help you out. Nothing else. You don't know anything about these people, where they came from. They just one day you just found them in some town and decide to help you. At least in this game, it's not like that. That's what I love a lot about it. And what else? I love that you have your own ship called the Unreliable. That's cool. I love that. So you have your own ship and everything, which I wish. That's another negative. I wish there was more you can do in your ship, or whatever like that, like customize it and stuff like that. You can get like certain things you can pick up, like decorations in the rows or whatever like that. You can pick up, and they'll automatically just place it inside. You can't just like put it wherever you want in the ship. They'll just automatically put it somewhere in the ship, whatever like that, which is kind of cool. But that's kind of like kind of lazy, and it's like it's not, it's kind of whack, kind of like it wasn't really interesting to me. I didn't really like that feature and everything like that. I do love that you have your own ship. I just wish there was more you can do with your ship, instead of just having it there where you have your team is they have their own rooms or whatever like that upstairs, and you have your kitchen and stuff like that upstairs and stuff like that. I wish there was still more to that though, just not just that. But yeah, but I love the members of your team. I love that they all have their own conversation when you go on the ship. They be having their own conversations, or sometimes be arguing about something or whatever like that in the kitchen. I love that. That's cool because these characters are engaging. And, they actually have a life. And everything. They're not just dead or just there. Like, or they're just there. So I love that about this game. So that's definitely a big positive I would say with this game is that having your own ship is cool. Being able to go to different planets, which I always loved in games and everything like that. I'm really big on those type of stuff, like that game, like this game, and like Mass Effect, same thing, and stuff like that, and No Man's Sky. But I'm gonna leave that one out because No Man's Sky, like I said, is a different game. So I'll just say Mass Effect. This game is definitely that's what I should have said. This game is similar to Mass Effect with mix of like Fallout. I'll just leave it at that, because like I said, No Man's Sky is a different game. I don't really want to compare the two, whatever. And then people tell me, "Oh, it's they're different games. How can you compare them? How can you say this one is like this, or this one is not that good, or it sucks, or it's boring?" Like, I don't have time for you people. So I'll just leave it at that. You happy? But yeah, so I'll just leave it at that. So it's similar to no, Mass Effect, and Fallout and everything like that. Since they did work on Fallout New Vegas, so which was really good. But yeah, so I like that. Um, Anything else I miss? Any other positives? I know I mentioned already with the worlds. I love like how the worlds look beautiful and everything like that, and really colorful. Everything it just pops. I love that a lot with the scenery and everything. It looks so nice on Terra 2 mainly. I just love the scenery and everything like that. It's so beautiful. I love it. And what else? The battling is good too. I like the battling. I like that they did the slow motion thing. It kind of reminds me of in Fallout, so I see where they got that from. But I wish it was a little bit more like cool, like how they did in Fallout, where you can when you slow down time, you can focus on a different body part, and then like you can like select it or whatever. It was kind of like turn based in a way. I actually like that and everything like that. And I think it showed you as well, like what's the chance of this happening, or like how much damage. Just I forgot something like that. How much damage you take away, something like that. I don't really remember because I haven't played a Fallout game in a long time. So yeah, but I wish they would have like kind of incorporated that. But I guess I understand they want to do their own thing. They didn't want to like copy. So I understand that. But I do like that they had the slow motion feature in the game and stuff like that, even though it runs out so quick. So, but I like that they had that. Battle was good. I like that. Yeah, plenty of different weapons you can choose from. I love that you can modify the weapons to add different pieces on them. On the pistol, which I always love using, I put the muzzle on it, whatever. So that way, where when I shoot, it's much more silent, so it doesn't alert the other enemies and stuff that's around the one that I'm trying to defeat, kill, and everything. I love that because I think I mentioned that already. I love like that type of stealth. I know I had mentioned that. Yeah, I remember. I did a video on that separately, talking about stealth games and stuff. So I love to like do that type of stealth like ninja like covert operation type of like thing. I love doing that. So that's what I use the mod. I mean, I put that mod on that piece. That's what they call the mod on the gun, and put the muzzle on, and you can also increase the ammo of the weapon. You could put on what's the thing, the scopes, whatever like that. You can put like many different scopes where you can zoom in even closer. So yeah, so I love that. I love that there's also a feature that is called Tinker, where you can upgrade the weapon, make it much more stronger, and also you can do the same with your armor as well. You can increase the defense and everything like that. I love that. So yeah, so you can also modify your armor as well, and add more pieces on it. You can put like to toughen it, making the armor stronger. Um, this one called Backpack, that mod where you equip that, it allows you to hold more and everything, increases your capacity, whatever. So yeah, how we say it. But yeah, I don't know if I said it wrong. But so it has so many different things. I love that. And you can break down weapons to get parts for it, like weapon parts or whatever like that, which you can use to repair your weapons, because you have to repair your stuff because they do get damaged, they break down and everything like that, which I never liked in games, but it's not that bad in this game. It's not that bad. So that's why I don't mind it too much compared to another game like Dark Cloud, for example. Dark Cloud 2. I hate that system in that game where you have to, because the things constantly just gets damaged or destroyed, and you gotta keep repairing them and stuff like that. So yeah. And did I talk about the game? I don't think I talked about Dark Cloud 2. I don't remember. Did I talk about it? I kind of feel like I think that's the game I wanted to talk about, but I don't know if I had talked about it. I think I did. I just did so many videos, guys, so I just don't remember. But anyways, so yeah, so that's a lot of things you could do with the weapons you get and everything like that, where you can go to a workbench and just customize it and everything like that. I love that a lot. And what else positives I can think of? Mm, that's about it, honestly. I can't really think of anything else. Other than that, other than the decision making is good and everything like that. Your choices actually matter. I love the team that you have. You have your own ship. You go to different planets. The planets, well, the Terra 2 looks beautiful. Monarch is also nice too. That's another planet, but it's like more of like a you call it. I guess you can kind of say like a desert type of planet in a way, something like that. So yeah, and I think that's it. That's all I can really talk about the positives and everything like that. And also, like I said, back to the factions. I like that you can work with each faction. And what I like about this game compared to other Western RPGs is you can be good. You can be on good terms with everybody. You don't have to really choose a side until later on in the game. But majority of the stuff you do, I think pretty much, yeah, I think pretty much everything you could do. Besides one thing I know that you have to choose between which faction to like live, whatever is a faction quest. But from what I know, from everything I've done with the main quest and every other thing I did the side quest, you can if your persuasion is high or whatever like that, your intimidation or your lies or whatever is high, you can always like find a way to like like have somebody work with the enemy, like just be friends, like come together, just live in peace and stuff like that. I love that about this game a lot. I really like that because a lot of other Western RPGs I've played, like The Witcher and stuff like that, Skyrim, whatever, you have to choose. You can't save everybody in those games, and you can't like have people. Some people don't want to settle the differences with the enemies and just come together and just live in peace or whatever like that, or work together and stuff like that. So a lot of those games don't have that, which I wish they did. This game does because I'm the one that I don't really like to just go in and just start killing people, guns blazing, or just killing people left and right. I like to hear their stories, so that's how I play in this game. Like I like to hear their story. Like, what do you do? What is this you're doing? Why is this person after you? Why this person wants me to kill you and stuff like that? And I hear their story and everything like that, and then I determine, let's see, Laura, like, okay, I let's see if I can, like have you guys work together. Let's see if I can like lie, like pretend I killed you, but give me something from your body, whatever, to like so it seems like to have that proof. Like it seems like I killed you, whatever, like that. I love that you can do those different things in this game and stuff like that because that's how it would be in real life. I want to hear your story, whatever. I'm not saying I don't want to go and just kill people like that. Like why is this person after you? Like let me know what's going on. Stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I would have been if I was ever like a mercenary or whatever like that, or assassin or whatever like that. So yeah, so I like that it has that feature where you can, based on your persuasion skills and your intimidation skills and your lie skills or whatever, you can always find a way out of something and everything. Also, your science skills and your engineering skills, those also play a factor as well. But it's mainly the persuasion and intimidation. That's the two and everything like that, where your choices do matter and everything like that. And like you can like have people like try to work together or just like put your gun down. I don't want to fight you, and have them leave in peace without having to kill them. I love that you can do there's many different ways of like trying to like resolve certain quests with certain issues or whatever, certain quests, what do you want to call this, many different ways you could do it in this game, and that's what I love and everything like that. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much all the positives I can think of. But like I said, uh, I feel like the negatives kind of to me outweighs it because I just wish it was more to the game. I wish the maps was much more bigger. I wish it was more to the main story. Like I said, I feel like the main story was super short, and I feel like it was just rushed or whatever like that. Like they didn't have the money for. I don't know, but it's Obsidian. I don't know. The AAA devs. So I don't know if it's money or just I can't really tell. But I just wish there was more to it, and I wish there was like, I guess you could say in a way a new game plus, just a continuation or whatever after what happened after you beat the main story and everything like that. You could continue from there, like have extra little like quests to do, other quests you didn't finish you can do, and also just like maybe a few more like new missions pop up for the main mission that you just completed. And and everything that's happened, like what's going on now with the worlds, the colonies and stuff like that. Ever since my decisions of what we did, and stuff like that. I wish there was more to that. And what else? But yeah, back to the factions real quick because I know I just straight off again. But yeah, the factions. But I do love that you can just you can be friendly with everybody. There's many different factions to choose from. Like I said, the board is the bad guys, and they have this other one called the iconoclast, something like that. Yeah, something like that. The iconoclast. They're like the what's you call it? Like some kind of like religious cult, whatever like that. That group, and then you have what's the other one called? Damn, I forgot the other one. Monarch, Stellar Industry, something like that. So yeah, there's many different ones. But I don't want to just get into all that stuff. For you guys that have played the game, let me know what you guys think of the game and everything like that. You guys have it. Yeah, that's from hopefully this pretty much made up your mind if you're interested in the game, you're not. But I feel like you should give the game a chance, you know, especially if you get it for cheap, like how I got this game for cheap as well and everything like that. But like I said, I just wish there was more to it. I wish, you know, it just wasn't just a DLC to like make the game more complete. There should have been more to the game, you know. And I didn't like that a lot of the other planets was locked. I couldn't go to. I know 2 of the planets is locked for the DLC, but why is the other 2 locked? So yeah, so I didn't like that, you know. So other than that, it's like other than that, it's a decent game, but a lot of those issues, you know, took up a lot of points for me and everything like that. But like I said, if you get it for a good deal, I'll say to still pick it up and try it out and everything like that, because it's still a good game. If you know, you want like a little bit of exploring, even though it's not like crazy amount of exploring, if you still want that, you want decision making, everything like that, and you want like a good crew to hang out with or whatever, hear their stories or whatever. And also the main, like I said, the main story could have been better. It was so good, but it could have been better. It could have been longer, and it could have been more after the events, you know. But like I said, you find it cheap, pick it up. Everything like that, I say you should still pick it up. But as for the DLC, like I said, I'm not sure if I'll get it anytime soon. Maybe down the road I'll get it. But I just feel like that should be in the game already. You know, they shouldn't have left that out. So that's just my opinion. But oh, there's one thing I forgot to mention. Oh my god. Oh, I almost slipped my mind. But yeah, so one of the side quests in the game, oh my god, it's so good. One of them I really liked it. It's my favorite one because it was like kind of horror like in a way. Like it was scary and everything like that because it involved cannibals and everything. I forgot what else Western RPG had that. I want to say it was in Fallout as well, that it was a mission that you had to do something with cannibals, something like that. I don't remember, but definitely was Fallout. I don't think it was yeah, I don't think it was Assassin's Creed. Definitely not of The Witcher. Definitely wasn't those. But I like the story because that mission you have to like investigate what happened because one of the missions was this boss, you know, one of her workers, you know, went missing and she wanted to know what happened to him. So we had to trace him down to find out where he last was. So he last went to this residence on the outskirts of the town called they called I forgot the name of the family, the Mather family, Mathier or something like that. I'm gonna add the footage at the end though. I'm gonna add that in there, I should say. I'm gonna put that in there as well with everything else. But yeah, but he went to this house or whatever like that. He used to like deliver them drugs or whatever like that. I think it's on medicine, something like that. I don't remember that part. But that's where he ended up dying. So when we get to the house, you know, once we get in there, the door locks behind us. I was like, oh my god, we can't get out and everything. And then this creepy family, everything. It reminded me of like some horror movie or something like that. And they're in the kitchen, and they're like, "Oh, we're preparing dinner. Do you want to stay for dinner, or whatever? You're gonna like it." But it's the way they was talking, like you know, everything like that. The demeanor was like kind of suspicious. Like, yeah, something's not right. I kind of had a feeling that's what it was. Probably to like, I wonder if that's what it is, but I don't know. So yeah, so once you like go upstairs, you start investigating like what's going on and everything, and then we find out like a secret room, whatever, in the master bedroom. Where they had like the secret room. That's where the guy was. That's where he was like dead. He was like chopped up or whatever like that. So that's how we found out like, oh, they had him there. It was eating his parts of his body and everything. Like, oh my god, that was like gruesome but scary as hell. So like, damn, it was really good. That was one of my favorite quests in the game. One of my favorite quests to do in the game because it had that horror elements and everything like that. I like that. That's cool. I don't know if any other games, like I said, I think it was in Fallout, but I don't know if any other game that had anything like that, like with cannibals or like some sort of like, you know, horror type of thing. Minus Skyrim, they also had like with the vampires and stuff like that, but nothing like this. I thought that was cool. That was really cool. That was one of my favorite side quests to do in the game and everything like that. So like I said already, I'm gonna have that as well. You guys can see at the end. It was just crazy. So yeah, guys. So that's it for my review of Outer Worlds and the PS4 and everything like that. And let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the game. Have you guys, for you guys that have played it, what do you guys think about it? For you guys that haven't played, or you're interested in it, because I really don't want to spoil any. I didn't want to talk much about it and spoil too much, because I know there's many people out there that still haven't played this game, like myself, that finally went around to playing this and beating it quickly and everything. So you know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below and all that good stuff about Outer Worlds. And if you haven't played it, let me know what you guys think. If you guys are interested in getting it and stuff like that, like I said before, I still think you should pick it up. If it's cheap, get it. If you guys like digital, you can probably get it cheaper that way. But yeah, but I always support you guys to get physical. I always want you guys to support physical and everything like that. Always want that because we need to keep physical versions alive. So yeah, so no digital, guys. But if it's really cheap digital, then okay, I understand. But that's it. And yeah, so now I can finally go back to Final Fantasy V and complete that because that was a that's a much longer game, way longer than this game, honestly, when it comes to the story and stuff like that. And then I can finally get around to playing 6. I don't think I'm gonna start it right away, but yeah, and also for what else I was gonna say. Um, I'm trying to see what game I'm gonna be doing next because I want to continue doing my short plays for now. No more let's plays for now. But I'm gonna do some more short plays of some other retro games and stuff I have in mind that I want to play. And also when October hits, well, I'll say like mid-September is where I can start my Halloween horror game series and stuff early, whatever, like I did last year, and I can like start playing some of these let's plays, start doing some of these let's plays with certain games that I'm interested in playing on the channel. A lot of them for the PS4. So yeah, and what else? Anything else I can mention to you guys? I think that's it. And yeah, so that's a lot of things. There's a lot of things I have in mind to do. I'm just remembering because since it's so hot, like oh my god, like we have a lot of days coming up, guys. It's gonna be in the 90s here, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do a lot of these videos and stuff like that because oh my god, it's gonna be really hot in my house, my room mainly. So I'm like figuring this out, like damn, I want to get a lot of this stuff done because I have a lot of things I have in mind to do. And also I wanted to still continue the shitty game series, which I haven't done in a while. I have one person here waiting, dying for me to do that, so I want to continue that as well. I gotta see what else game, like terrible game out there I can just play and do it on that. But I have so much things I want to do, for the summer and stuff like that, and also when the Halloween hits and all that good stuff. Looking forward to that. And I think that's it. So yeah. So like I said before, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of Outer Worlds and all that good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review of mine and my thoughts as well on the game. And like I said, I have my gameplay footage at the end, so hope you guys enjoy that. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. I'll definitely appreciate it, guys. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Take care.
Saw you coming. You're gonna find you. I've been waiting for this. Hit!
Excuse me, just a moment. Is there something I can do for you? I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. A fair and appropriate point. Please feel free to look around. I'll just get out of your way.
Look at this fancy office. Chairman's bleeding the whole colony dry.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you? Of course not. What better end for the day than a meal around the family table? And what more noble purpose for you than to bring us together? Did you hear that, Martha? Threatening our family in our own home.
It's very rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
The job on it. Down they go.
This way. We need to push through and take that bridge.
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly. You won't get any mercy from me.
That does it. Time for a drink?
I have your back.
Company ammo. Stay down, miscreant.